these are the things that I'm using now. Will be there for the Xbox and PlayStation. Don't worry. Ooh, Razor, you got one of those fancy new guns, my man.
Yeah.
Looking good, baby girl. Do you have a battery? I can give you a flashlight, sir.
Hold on one second. I'm just doing privacy screening because I feel like we're gonna be doing something.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. So.
So, anyways, to kind of walk, because we have to do this now for Marlin bags. The
Mhm.
exact same situation you guys are going to be running into when the update comes, is you can't jump the way you used to. Let me just show you the map. Look at this. We had jump one started here. We ended up on the exit here at top of the hill. So when you switch servers, you're not going to be in a predictable location, which is great. It makes it so we can build. It makes it so bases have a meaning. But uh, conversely, I guess you have to know how to loot cycle. So that is one of the things we'll be doing here. And also we're looking for Marlin bags. This place, let me go ahead and show you on the map. This place is one of our favorite locations. We call this Cherno Industrial. Let me go ahead and turn off the loot table here so you guys can see what we're talking about. Whoopsie. All right, so this is Cherno. We call this end Cherno City. We call this end Cherno Industrial. I don't know how to pronounce these because I don't speak Russian. I kind of wish I did know how
Yeah.
to speak
Yeah.
Russian, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because Russian girls are hot. I said it. So, anyways, yeah, we're down here looking at. Let me just roll back a little bit so you guys can see more. This is Electro here, and if you kind of follow that main road, and you see the construction site, which we have marked with a pin here, you can then see if, as long as you follow the docks here, see all these crates. This is where you find marlin bags aplenty. You'll find us doing this. We're going to be loot cycling down here, and you're probably asking yourself, what is that, you crazy, crazy person? Well, basically, you go down to these maroon crates, and I know you can't tell. Oh, girl, instantly Marlin bag. What's up? Grab that.
All right.
Yes, yes.
I'm like,
Well,
this is
first of all,
starting off well.
oh, I love it. Yeah, it's nighttime right now, so this is why we're using MVGs.
Yep.
By the way, MVGs are coming. They are coming.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't get the benefit of having the MVGs on my helmet. I have to like take it off.
Do
Also,
this here. I have a flashlight. It's right at my. If you put that light in there, or you want to take my glow, set on your chest.
I'll take the glow stick. I'll
I'm
put that
heading
on
to
the
below it
LVAC.
right now to see if I can find you a head strap.
And to kind of piggyback off of Jade, because I know what he's gonna do. Like before, like he's saying, you cannot
Right here, boy.
like before. What is this? What do we got here? Control pads? Okay, okay.
Now, the color of this crate is not maroon, but this is like an olive green, so military. And let's say we didn't want these. Loot cycling is basically you pick up the item and move it off the point, and it makes it so other loot can spawn on top. Now, there's spawn tables, there's timers,
Mm-hmm.
but you really need to get familiar with this. So if it's loot you don't want, pick it up and move it. That's all you have to do. Just take it off that spawn point, and new stuff will spawn in. These crates are loaded with stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Marlin, right here, baby girl.
And
We're rich.
honestly, guys, like when he's talking about loot cycling, when he says take it and move it, you don't have to move it far from where it spawned. Like you just literally take it from the point you got it, go like 10 feet out, drop the crap. I mean, it's not, you don't have to drop it far. And I made actually a video on just this area alone. Um, it's so good for marlin bags, and if you're really strategic about it and you want to really loot cycle the right way, the stuff you don't need, obviously take away, but get marlin bags and put marlin bags inside of marlin bags. Put
Yes.
put bags inside of bags. That way you can carry a bunch of variable stashes with you. That way you can, you know what I mean? Run off, bury the stashes, or well, fill them up rather, then bury them, and then come back and do the cycle again.
Yes, this place is great for a lot of parts and also a lot of Marlin considered. And again, I'm kind of sweeping the bottom floor here because some of the loot is tiny, like lockpicks. You may not
Yeah.
see them, but you'll get the area, like the use button there, and that is what is it? Use on Xbox is X, and then it's square on PlayStation. So it's just kind of a sweep. I keep the reticle down out of Force of Havoc because we play on
Yeah.
console a lot. So
Mhm.
I'll check these maroon crates. These right here are maroon crates. I know you can't tell because everything's freaking green. So like this IV kit is a great example. Let me go ahead and just drop this here. I
Yep.
don't need this, but I'm gonna pick it up, and on yeah, you hold X on the Xbox, and then you hold square on PlayStation to drop it. So out here, I'm just gonna go flop.
And
We're
literally,
gonna
it's
get
just
going.
a redundant process that you'll be doing the whole time. Oh, what's up, Martinez? How are you, man? Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. I was kind of going over the Marlin bags and loot cycling, man.
Somebody in my chat said, Matt says, I Survive is on the app. Yes. There's a lot of different sponsored by them or anything. It's not like we don't get paid by them. We're just like, hey, whatever works for your platform, do it. I think there's like DayZ Central. There's I Survive with a Z,
Mm-hmm.
letter I, and then Survive. That's what this map is here. And so yeah, whatever helps. Like whatever helps you and whatever helps you and your team really coordinate together, because that's another big part of this game is communication,
Mm-hmm.
tactics, and identifying things. Because if you don't, you'll get wrecked. Oh,
It,
the sun is slowly
and
coming up.
and then when you're loot cycling, guys, remember. So I don't have the map pulled up right now, but I know Jade has it. But you can actually share that I Survive map with your friends. So if you do have a loot run, specifically you want to go do a loot cycle on, you can just tag it. Your friends can see that and then follow the same path. And if you're really strategic about it, you can do rotations like, okay, you go and do it. You know, Scuba Steve can go do it right now, and then J Bob can go ahead and do it later, you know? So you can actually start that rotation to start getting it, to maximize your loot and finding it. Ooh, there's a dry bag right here. I'm gonna take that.
Oh heck yeah! I think you can fit 2 dry bags inside of an empty dry bag. So this is another great example. You'll see a lot of this is trash because them behind. But because we're gonna walk back down this row, we want to clear everything off and give it another peek. That's why we're opening the doors. The
Mm-hmm.
loot spawns for these seem to be pretty quick for a lot of versions, and it looks like this version is no exception. Military crate, baby. What we got here? We got one of the new scopes.
There you go. Oh, the P1?
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
the one you've got on yours.
Oh, nice, nice.
Hopefully we'll see daylight here in a little bit, so we can showcase more of the colors of crates that you're gonna be looking for. But
Oh, baby.
there's a reason why we have this marked as Marlin bags out here. Not only can you get gear, but there's a few of these military crates on here, so you can find some decent military clothing, and sometimes, if you're really lucky, you can find a weapon. It's a lot more rare up in this section, but it is possible.
I'm gonna drop
So
these
remember,
pants and take another
yeah,
dry bag.
do a baby. Yeah, remember, this is the way you're going to have to loot because there's no predictable way to say, hey, if I jump to server, we're in server A, we're jumping to server B, you're not going to be in this location when you jump.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be somewhere completely random. So it's not worth it to do this, to loot site, or not loot cycle, but to server hop and grab the loot. I think, is the sun almost up?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Alright, it's still pretty dark, so I'm going to leave this on for a little bit longer. I think my battery's almost toast. By the way, if you look at the durability here, now again, I know this is PC, but
Ooh, Marlin bag.
Xbox is going to have support for mouse and keyboard. I don't know exactly when, but this the loot Tetris you're seeing here is technically on PS4 and Xbox. It's just turned off. It's more automated because we're using controllers currently, but you will still see this. You see this durability at the bottom? That's how much juice is left in the 9-volt, which is a welcomed addition for us on the console. Because I don't know about you, but when I pick up batteries, you kind of expect them to work.
Yep. I'm gonna have to drop these dry bags on the ground.
I'll pick one up. I got you, baby.
I found another Marlin bag. I'm gonna put it in a Marlin bag. So.
Oh, the dry bags. Okay, so also worth noting, the reason why we're collecting these Marlin bags is because you can bury these. Dry bags are the same way.
They're behind me.
Oh, I thought you meant Marlin bags. Yeah, I'll take some dry bags. I'll need them. You got a pretty
Why
mouth.
can I not fit this in here?
There might be shit in that, but yeah, look, there's stuff in it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and also worth noting, you see these extra slots in the dry backpack? You can stick a glow stick and you can stick a walkie-talkie. Now, that's not new for PC because that was on version 103, and I've had a couple people ask me already. They're like, "Hey, man, what's up with? How come we're not getting 103?" It's because it's being merged
Perfect.
with 104, so we're still getting it. It's just all gonna be one big patch. You're hot.
All right, there we go. I mean, and that's pretty much like loot cycling in a very small period of time. I mean, obviously there's a lot more like loot runs that you can do that we haven't covered, but like this inside this cargo crate area, it's literally a gold mine. You just constantly
dude, I love it.
cycle it over and over again. You get marlin bag. Oh, another marlin bag over here, dude.
Ooh, yeah, I'm coming. Where you at, baby?
Right here, behind you, behind you.
Okay, so what to piggyback off what Razor's saying, if we loot this all the way down the row and then we head back, the loot will be back. So this is just an excellent place to like work up and down
Mm-hmm.
over and over again. Oof, you know I want that. All right, hang on. So, sorry, the dry bags, the dry sacks, excuse me, you can stick inside. You can pack them full of loot, and you can stick them inside of other backpacks. So keep that in mind, and you can also bury these individually. So it takes a little bit more micromanagement, but it's definitely worth your time. Sorry, you're gonna say something, Dominion?
I was just gonna say, I don't know if you mentioned it or not, but it's worth noting that when you're loot cycling, you have to leave the area where the loot would spawn. Otherwise, it will not respawn if you stay in the area where it spawns.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fairly new then? Because on
Yeah.
the Xbox, yeah, it you definitely.
Well, if that's even the case, to be honest, the way we loot cycle in this cargo area, we end up going from one side to the other, and since it's so big, the stuff's gonna render in
Yeah, and
once
that's
we get to the
perfect.
other
That's how
side,
you're
you know.
supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
For
Because
sure.
I've literally sat in a military spot, loot cycled it, but I stayed inside the area waiting for it to pop, and nothing ever showed up. Once I left the area, came back after about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, boom, fresh loot was there.
Nice. And I'm pretty sure that that covers loot cycling in like a little short take.
In a nutshell.
Pretty much.
Okay, I am coming up on. I see the building in Cherno with the and the
Okay,
gas
you're in.
station.
You're talking about. Can you do me a favor, before you come down? Okay, so you're technically just to show some of the audio stuff again because I love showing this off. So, I know I did a video on this, but it's worth noting. Audio got a revamp, so we're sitting in this area, and you're technically over here, which is like what? It's over a K, 1 kilometer.
Yes.
Can you fire your weapon off into the sky? Actually, do it safely, because you might pull zombies.
Yeah.
No, I'm on.
If you
I'm on
can't,
the coast.
if you can't, I understand. But if you do, we'll take a little listen.
Here it comes. Do you want full auto or do you want semi?
Give us 1, 2, and then give us a hut.
Okay.
I heard it on your machine, on your microphone.
Oh, let me mute it.
I heard it. I just heard it.
Why did I not hear it? No, I heard that.
Yep.
So apparently, to kind of reiterate, it's what 3.5? Am I getting
Yeah,
Yeah.
3.5 kilometers.
as opposed to the 1 kilometer it was previously. So when you hear gunfights, they could be a complete town over. from where you're
Right.
at, so keep
Right.
that in mind. Oh yeah, by the way, these little tool shit.
Oh.
That I
Wow.
heard.
Wow.
I definitely heard. Let's go check this military one. real
So
quick.
yeah. So what is it? 3.5 kilometers. That actually goes? So. Oh, actually, speaking of which, check your.
Yeah, 3.5 kilometers. And
Check your
that's
boots.
official.
Yeah, I actually pushed this one out to where that was.
I gotta repair
Durability
my.
on shoes is real. Now on this little sub patch they did, this did up the durability overall, and I think depending on the surface you're walking on and the type of shoe, it's going to burn that durability at different rates.
Yep, and
So,
also
pretty awesome.
just to prove, to kind of go over what I was saying the other night, when I thought weight affected your boots or your shoes in general.
I think it does.
No, it actually doesn't. It is just the terrain.
Oh, no kidding.
So,
Okay. Well, that's good news for me.
yeah, I was actually reading about it, and there was nowhere that there was no written data about like the weight and whatever causes your shoes to wear and tear more. So
What about love? Hey, stay right there. Look at me. Pretty. You got a pretty mouth. Actually, can you do me a favor? Can you look down this way? And look at me this way.
Never.
I just want to get a nice shot down the row. Well, let's stand over here and do it. Yeah, loot cycling, baby. Coming to council soon enough.
And touch me.
And I mean, to be honest, you guys are gonna definitely the good thing I think about loot cycling is gonna be that it literally it's gonna take people a while to build up loot and stuff, and you know what? You're not gonna get those very sporadic people or aggressive people anymore because they are going to pay for losing the loot finally because they're not gonna have dupers gear. You know what I mean? So loot
That's
cycling
true.
is going to be a definite thing.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
will be afraid again, and they should be. That's
Mhm.
how